Afternoon, everybody. My name is Rob Roberts, and today I will be talking to you about medical marijuana. I will first give you a brief history of the plant, followed by some great information for all you to think about, and on a personal story I will give you that hit home inside with me and my family. First, some history of the use and regulation of marijuana. Dating back to the 2900 BC, Chinese Emperor Fu His references marijuana as a popular medication. Marijuana has been used as a herbal medication and for intoxication. Then, the Spanish imported it into Chile in 1545 to use as a fiber. By 1931, in America, 29 states had prohibited its use for non-medical purposes. Then in 1937, the federal government got involved with the Marijuana Tax Act. This required everybody growing, distributing, or using marijuana for medical purposes to register and pay taxes on their crops that they grew. And then in the late 1960s, we had a large increase of marijuana use in our younger generation and young adults. This prompted the government to take more aggressive stance on marijuana, the growth of marijuana, and the use of marijuana. Now, marijuana has a legal for medical use in the following countries: Canada, Belgium, Austria, Netherlands, United Kingdoms, Spain, Israel, Finland, Czech Republic, and some of the states in the United States have accepted the use of medical marijuana. With the government looking towards strong measures of control, in the 1970s, the Controlled Substance Act was passed, which classified marijuana as a Schedule I drug, which means at this time it had no medical use whatsoever and only was being used recreationally. In recent studies, it has been shown that marijuana actually has medical uses, and according to a 1997 Institute of Medicine study, there was upwards of 30 potential uses. The active ingredient in marijuana is THC, as we all know. As the THC reaches your system and your brain stems and your neurons and everything else, it will release dopamine. Dopamine is the chemical substance that makes everybody feel real good and high. And that is the feeling that people are chasing when they use it. It's the euphoria that it gives you. Now, here are some side effects from using marijuana in the long term. You get a faster heart rate, increased blood pressure, increased rate of breathing, red eyes, as we all know, dry mouth, increased appetite, also known as the munchies, slower reaction times, and muscle relaxation. These side effects normally last 3 to 4 hours in our system on that, whenever you smoke it, eat it, whatever. But the THC will remain in your system for 2 weeks or even longer, up to a month. And that's why we always fail drug tests. Marijuana also has a known to help decrease chronic pain, specifically that caused by cancer. Studies have been shown that the chronic pain that it relieves, a small dose of codeine, relatively weak painkiller, the patients who use marijuana, however, also showed improved mood, increased well-being, and less anxiety. With all these benefits that we see from the use of medical marijuana, there has been a lot of thought put into the legal means of treating many ailments. Data from the NCHS Data Brief number 190 from March 2015 and the CDC Final Death Report Table 18 showed outrageous gaps in causes of death amongst the other opiates and over-the-counter medication alongside heroin, cocaine, alcohol, and guns. Marijuana is the very bottom with zero, I tell you, zero possible deaths. While other medication and tobacco, alcohol, and guns reached a staggering 47,147 deaths in the United States alone. So I'm not telling you that other medications are bad or don't have any medical use at all. But in terms of death related to them, marijuana is a much safer drug with less side effects that are detrimental to our own health. Why are we using all these other medications when we have medical marijuana readily available, regulated, and actually has a better outcome? Now, from a personal point of view, I'm going to tell you a story that hits home. It involves my sister. My sister is 30 years old, was diagnosed with stage 4 lupus in 2011. The doctors had her on all types of medications, antidepressants, anti-inflammatories, some other narcotics that I can't even tell you. And along with all those came all these side effects: loss of weight, loss of appetite. She had no motivation. She couldn't move, couldn't go out in the sun. So finally, she was allowed to use medical marijuana. Got it approved, went to the doctors, got her medical marijuana card. And that's when things started to change. They started looking up for us. She became more active. She was able to put weight on. She went from 100 pounds to roughly 130, 140 pounds. And we all know that's from the munchies, from the THC side effect. She was able to spend time with her kids. Was able to get up out of bed, go out, take them places to the zoo, the aquariums here in Phoenix. Well, guess what? Her doctors told her she wouldn't live until she was 27 years old. Today is September 13th, 2016. She turned 30 on July 19th, 2016. That's right, 30. 3 years passed when they said she was going to pass away due to her illness. And all we can say is it was due to medical marijuana and the lack of side effects. The ability that it allowed her to put weight on, spend time with her children, be able to enjoy activities where the other medication did not allow her to do that. As we take all this information in, marijuana being in the top five most popular recreational drugs in the United States may not sound that so bad. Alcohol, tobacco don't even come nearly close to the positive use of marijuana. But yet, both cause a significant amount of harm to our own bodies. I would like to thank you all for listening, and I hope you all learned something from this. Have a wonderful day.